Hey guys, welcome back inside of the Plastic Planet. I am your host, Nick Nack, hanging out with you guys tonight. Guys, tonight I just got a few minor pickups to show you, but I think they're pretty awesome. And yeah, it's been a nice, quiet week here in the Plastic Planet, but that doesn't mean I don't have some shit to show you. So let's get to it right now.
Nick Nack's Plastic Planet.
Alrighty guys, first and foremost this week, like everyone else in the world, I of course am cooped up in my house, and so I've been kind of refocusing just a little bit on my retro gaming collection. So I picked up a couple of games for my Nintendo and my Super Nintendo entertainment systems, respectively. First up, I picked up Miss Pac-Man. This is a fantastic game. I picked this up off eBay along with another game that came with it in a bundle, and paid only about $17 for both games. I think a little over $20 with it shipped. Absolutely fantastic. I actually was watching a YouTube reviewer who was showing off some retro games, and one thing, when I'm not filming my own YouTube channel, I love to watch other people's YouTube channels, and I do watch a lot of retro gaming YouTube channels in particular, and I don't remember which YouTuber was talking about it, but he was showing this game off for the Sega Genesis, I want to say. So I picked it up for my Super Nintendo, this particular port, and it is absolutely fantastic. It is just really an awesome version of Miss Pac-Man. It really has that arcade feel to it, and you can adjust the settings on it, play different kinds of mazes, and my favorite way to play it is to play the super speedy Miss Pac-Man and just absolutely annihilate the ghosts and rack up huge amounts of points. My goal has been to score 100,000 points on that version. It's really fun. I also picked up, in the same bundle, I picked up Pac-Attack. And here is Pac-Attack. And honestly, I've spent about 20 minutes playing Pac-Attack because it's basically Tetris morphed with Pac-Man. It's like if Pac-Man and Tetris had a baby, you'd have Pac-Attack. It's basically a Tetris clone. And while I love Tetris, I don't really like mixing my genres, so to speak. People know that about me. And this really isn't for me. But it came with this game. I got them both in a lot, basically, and I spent, just like I said, a little over $20 shipped for both of them. So that was okay. So really cool. I would pay that much just for Miss Pac-Man because I love it that much. Great game. The other game I picked up, and this is a game I've been meaning to get for a long time, and that is a space shooter game called Life Force, put out by Konami. And if you're a big Nintendo guy, you know Konami was the shit back in the 80s. The Konami code works on this just like Contra. Up, down, left, right, B, A, start. Really fun. Love this game a lot so far. I've been playing it just a little bit here and there, but I'm really having a good time with that game as well. So these two are definitely the highlights of that haul as far as retro video gaming goes. Now let's move on to some action figures. All right. Alrighty guys, first and foremost with action figures, and this is something that I picked up this week. Of course, it's actually not an action figure. I say action figures, and it's not an action figure, but I picked it up in the action figure section. I was at Target this week getting some dog food, to be honest with you, but I did know they had the 40th anniversary Empire Strikes Back stuff out, and sure enough, I found this kick-ass lunch pail there. Look at the Empire Strikes Back logo on the front of that. You've got the kind of the grid work there, that is very reminiscent of the Cloud City reactor chamber where Luke and Vader face off in their dramatic duel. Absolutely awesome. And then of course on the sides you have the awesome 40th anniversary Empire Strikes Back logo with that iconic artwork there from the film. Love it so much. And then, of course, it would be complete without that artwork really splashed across the front of this lunchbox. Absolutely awesome. This was only $11.99 at Target. I picked this up along with another figure that I'm going to show you, and a lot of dog food and some Oreos, because those are the essentials when you're in quarantine. And, well, you know, the Oreos were for me, the dog food was for the dogs. But anyway, really, really freaking cool. And then second of all, and I'll open him for you guys right now, Little Birdie told me this figure was available at Target, one of my awesome super subscribers, Packer brewer, Wisconsin Paul. That's what I call him. He picked this up and he told me that Target had it, and so I had to go out and try to find one myself. And that is, of course, the NECA 1985, or if you're going off the Japanese, strictly the Japanese version, The Return of Godzilla, which came out in 1984. This is a fantastic version of Godzilla, the very first appearance of Godzilla in the Heisei Godzilla era. Absolutely love it. This figure looks fantastic. I love the way NECA just hits these out of the park. I know it's kind of hard to see the figure with a little bit of the reflection coming off the plastic there. But yeah, this looks really, really cool. Look at that. You got that 1980s Tokyo skyscape there. Looking absolutely freaking awesome. And so there is the back side of this as well. Looking really cool. Let's get this guy out of the box. Really cool. 65th anniversary Godzilla logo there. Yeah, let's get him out. Alrighty, so here he is removed from the box. Look at this bad mama jamba. I don't know if I said that right, but anyway, he is really cool. I love the face sculpt on this particular Godzilla. Look at that. That looks fantastic. Pardon the shadows down here, guys. It's a little rough down here in the Plastic Planet filming these days because I got all of my real life work stuff down here and computers and whatnot, so it's a little more crowded down here than it used to be for shooting little action figure reviews, but still, I think you're getting the gist of it. This thing looks absolutely fantastic. I don't believe he came with any atomic breath, which is kind of a bummer because all these NECA Godzilla seem to be coming with atomic breath, but he looks really, really freaking fun. Look at that. What a fun looking action figure. Again, I believe he was only $24 plus tax at Target. Really, really fun. And yeah, he is absolutely fantastic. Really digging this one a lot. He's got a lot of articulation on him. I'm not going to get into all the articulation. That's not really my thing. You'll just have to take my word for it. But he does have a lot of articulation. Great 1980s era Godzilla from NECA. Again, NECA is just killing it with these Godzilla figures. I just cannot just stress that enough. If you're a Godzilla fan, if you're a big fan of the Big G, oh man, you gotta start picking up some of these NECA Godzillas. Let's get out a few of my other ones and just kind of do a little bit of a compare and contrast because that's always fun to do. Alrighty guys, here is my murder's row of Godzillas for this compare and contrast tonight. This is not all of my NECA Godzillas because they've made a lot of them and I bought almost all of them myself at this point, but here is just a few to give you a little bit of a compare and contrast. First up, we have the Godzilla from Godzilla, Mothra, King Ghidorah, Giant Monsters All Out Attack, followed of course by the 1984 Godzilla, or Godzilla Returns, or Godzilla 1985, whichever you want. And then, of course, we have Shin Godzilla. There's a little bit of a size difference there between these two, which is absolutely awesome. And then, of course, we have the 1954 Godzilla right there. So really, really awesome. This collection has just been amazing. My Godzilla collection has just like blossomed, bloomed, and exploded over the last year. And I'm really glad to add this guy to my collection because this was from the movie, and it was the one with, I want to call him Perry Mason. His name was not Perry Mason. But I saw the American version of Godzilla Returns, or Godzilla 1985, when I was a kid, and that was actually the first Godzilla movie I ever saw. And that was theatrical, I think, here in the United States. But I saw it on VHS. We rented it one night. You know, when you go to the video store, you get that big soft bag with a VCR snug as a bug and a rug in it, take it home and watch movies. It was awesome. And Godzilla 1985 was one of them. Raymond Burr was in that film. Raymond Burr, a.k.a. Perry Mason. The man did have a real name. So yeah, really, really freaking awesome. Cool. Alrighty, and why the hell not? Because I'm just really stretching for time in this video, guys. Here are all my Godzillas up on my shelf here. Looking really cool. Looking really, really cool. Got more up here too. So yeah, I've collected a ton of these NECA Godzillas, and I'm really, really pleased with them. That's a Diamond Select one right there. That's a Diamond Select Godzilla up there. That's actually a piggy bank. I've shown it off a million times, but there it is. Oh, there's Mothra up there too. So yeah, really, really fun. Fun. And then of course here's my lesser higher end Godzilla collection down here. These were all like $12.99 versus these were like $25. So really, really cool. Yeah. Very awesome. Oh, look over here, guys. I've been kind of changed up my dinosaur shelf a little bit. Look at that. Looks like I got Suchomimus and Torosaurus there, and they're fighting. One of them just got bit in the face. That's really cool. So anyway, yeah, awesome. Oh, look at this. It's my Final Fight cab. I actually left it on Strider. What a badass looking game. Yeah, that looks awesome. Look at over here, guys. It's Asshole Fish. He's sort of the unofficial live mascot of the Plastic Planet. You guys want to watch him eat? Yeah, he's got some snappers. Look at that shit. He'll really attack it. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah! Get it! Get it! Yeah, he's a badass. He is a badass motherfucker. Asshole Fish. He's Asshole Fish. I tried to hand feed him the other day and I got bit. He does have some little teeth in there. Not bad, but I got bit. He's awesome. Asshole Fish. And while I'm at it, guys, how about a quick Star Trek shelf update? This is where my QMX, Mr. Spock, and Captain Kirk have been hanging out on this particular shelf here with all my other original series Trek love. See, they're a little hidden over here, and I kind of want to get them in a detolf at some point, but they look pretty good. So that's a fantastic, fantastic looking shelf, if I don't say so myself. I love these two figures. Really digging them a lot. Absolutely fantastic. Alrighty guys, finally a few updates up here in the Star Wars branch of the Plastic Planet, the premium Star Wars branch. That's where that lunchbox is going to live. I actually think that looks absolutely fantastic next to that authentic vintage Empire Strikes Back lunchbox. So looking really cool there with my Hot Toys Luke Skywalker and Hot Toys Force Awakens, but we'll call him Empire Strikes Back R2-D2. Looking really damn cool. Another thing, I've been really frustrated with my Black Series collection. I've had them downstairs and kind of buried under the shelf down here. And as you guys can see, my Nintendo cords kind of draped down there, knockover figures, etc. So I'm just going to start moving some of my favorites up here a little bit. First and foremost, I moved the beautiful Padme Amidala up here. I have hemmed and hawed about this figure numerous times on the Plastic Planet. That is one of my favorite Black Series figures ever. And I also moved up my X-Wing Luke Skywalker pilot up here too. And I'll probably be moving a few more choice figures up here in the coming days to weeks. So that's going to be absolutely fantastic as well. Alrighty guys, and finally, one of my super awesome super subscribers, Daniel from Australia. My good buddy Daniel asked me what kind of light I was using for this Star Destroyer poster that I talked about in my last video. And guys, I'll give you a little look behind the curtain here. Yeah, this is really high-tech stuff that I do here on the Plastic Planet. That's right, look at that. It's a desk lamp with duct tape. Yeah, I'm going to do something more permanent here to kind of hold this up a little better. But for now, that's sort of a Band-Aid. But yeah, so it's a little LED. I think that's a Walmart desk lamp that I took the base off of down there, if you guys can see. And just slap that sucker up there with some duct tape like a real man. And yeah, still looks fantastic, you can't tell. So that is absolutely fantastic. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Alrighty guys, the not so fantastic is my Death Star window project, which I've been slowly cutting out here. I've just been cutting it out in small sections so that I don't get too frustrated with it too quickly and really mess it up. And I don't know guys, it kind of looked like I took a pair of scissors and stuck it up my ass and tried to cut this thing out. It looks like shit, but yeah, I don't know. Anyway, this is just a mold though, and hopefully when I transfer it onto some foam core, it'll have a little more give and look a little bit better, because I really want to get that window sort of seen up there in between my Darth Vader and those Star Destroyers over there. I just think that would look absolutely fantastic to make it kind of look like my premium format Darth Vader is standing in front of some kind of window with that space scene going on behind him. But it's not looking real good right now. It's really not. This just looks like shit. Oh, and check it out, guys. I did move my vintage Ewok Village playset over here into this corner here, right by the staircase going up into the kitchen here. But I think it looks absolutely dynamite here. I love that little photo backdrop I have there. The forest moon of Endor itself is rising there on the horizon, looking really, really cool next to my vintage Ewok Village, which is absolutely fantastic. Love this piece of ton. You guys will be seeing all this again when I finally do a full room tour video of the Star Wars branch of the Plastic Planet. But yeah, really, really awesome. Loving that a lot. How can you not love the Ewok Village? And finally, one more little change I have done in here. A little birdie in the 6-Scale Scavengers Facebook page group told me that the Deluxe Luke Skywalker figure that I recently bought and reviewed here on the channel, as you're seeing in front of you, has a much slender body than the original Return of the Jedi Hot Toys Luke that Hot Toys came out with about 2 years ago now. A much slender body. So they told me I should swap bodies on this. So the more thicker, chunkier Original Return of the Jedi Luke is hidden under that poncho. I must say, after being in quarantine for 5 weeks, I could use a poncho myself these days. But yeah, and I think you're going to notice the difference. I sure did right away when I checked out, when I put it on my other Lukes. So yeah, here is the slender body that came with the Deluxe Luke Skywalker here on my other Luke. Actually, at this point, they're all just completely hodgepodged together between my Deluxe and my regular edition Luke Skywalker. So let's pop this thing open to get rid of some of that glare. But yeah, looking really good. I love this figure a ton. Now that he's a little slender there, he's looking really good. I need to get like a sail barge backdrop for this detail. That would just look money. But I really like it. I think I got him in a pretty good pose. I'm not the best poser with my figures. Some guys are just artists with theirs, and I am not. But I try. I do try. And I think that's a pretty good dynamic pose. Whenever you use the swinging lightsaber effects with these Hot Toys, you got to get the figure in the right mode. He just can't look like he's when you got a swinging blade like that, you can't make the figure look like he's standing still. He's got to look like he's in motion. And I think I captured that, but I don't know. But yeah, looking really, really dynamite. Dig this a lot. So thank you. I believe that was Matt in the 6 Scale Scavengers group that put me onto that tip. So thanks, Matt. Although I doubt you're watching. Alrighty guys, well that's going to wrap up this edition of The Plastic Planet. Please like, share, comment, please do subscribe. And I hope you guys enjoyed that little bit of a hodgepodge there of my most recent pickups and just sort of an update of what's been going on here in The Plastic Planet for this week. Anyway guys, that's all I got, man. I just hope you guys are staying safe, staying healthy, staying employed, and staying happy. Yeah, and we'll get through this, and before we know it, we'll be out there, buying some awesome plastic shit. Been trying to limit my my outings a little bit, so it's kind of hard to check out the mass retail offerings these days because I feel like I really need to have an excuse to go out. I don't want to just be going out to be going out. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, is what it is. All right, guys. Like I said, that's gonna wrap things up here on The Plastic Planet. So take it easy, guys. Later. Love you. Bye.